Hey, what's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy Craig Harris, the black man I'm in the green chair tonight. And it is Friday night. It's October 14th. And I'm back with a video here. Let's see here. There's a giant XSplit broadcast thing in the middle of my screen. So hopefully you all are hearing this. I'm going to start out with some of this NPD news, as it looks like Sony has won another NPD. And I don't want to hear you fanboys hollering. Bottom line is that I look at the worldwide number, not the bullshit. So I'm only talking about one territory. Did Microsoft win in the United States? Yes. Did Sony win around the rest of the planet? Yeah. I go by the planetary score of NPD. These other people, these fascists, they want to sit up there and, cut the pie up. Just give me the whole goddamn pie. I'm a man. You want your little piece of pie, go sit at the kiddie table. There's nothing wrong with that. But I am a man, and I am all about telling you all the truth and things like that. So it looks like Sony wins another NPD worldwide, and because that's what NPD is counting, worldwide sales. And that's just the way it is, folks. But please know, and all you other people out there, you Sony folks, don't go into their podcasts or into their, chat rooms complaining about what they perceive. Matter of fact, again, I did a video a couple days ago about validation. Don't worry about being validated by them. As long as you're happy playing your games, who gives a rat's ass what they think? And the same with the Xbox people. Be happy playing your games. I don't know why you're on the air complaining. Fucking Quantum Break sold 200,000 copies, and Recore sold like 38,000 copies. You all don't buy games. Whereas if the Sony people, looks like just based on NPD, they have sold more software. So duh, get over it. What else here? What else other big gaming news today? Oh, this PlayStation VR. The same people who were screaming, let me go back to the NPD. The same people who were saying NPD was a bunch of bullshit, didn't matter, sales don't count, are now trying to run around and beat their chest. I just want you all to understand the hypocrisy of what you're dealing with. And I've said to several people, do not give them any play. Do not even worry about them. Because as soon as you comment, you validate them. And let me tell you all something about validation. If you want to unvalidate people, stop talking to them. Just let them be. Okay? Just let them be. Anytime you go to their podcast, anything like that, and you start talking, you start typing stuff in, wanting to argue with them, it validates what they're doing. What they're doing is they have decided to lie. They have decided to not tell you the truth. And you get in there and start arguing and things like that. And it's beneath you. Just don't even do it. Don't worry about what they're lying. So just don't worry about it. But let me go on to the PS4 VR, which according to the GameStop people, it's the fastest selling hardware in their history. That is a direct quote from a GameStop executive. Executive. So I take that and understand all the stuff that's come out. Remember the 360 launch, the PS3, the PlayStation, the second PlayStation 2. This thing has outsold it, and Sony is actually having to make more. So good for them. VR is a new market. I'm glad to see that Sony and Oculus and Samsung, they're wanting to grow that base of people, so they're not really competing with each other. 3 to 5 years from now, that'll change. But for right now, everybody's kind of doing their own thing. They want to grow the market. What this proves to both the Oculus people and to the Samsung people is that there's a market for VR, which is a good thing because this is a brand new technology. I tried it out. I did the racing game, Drive Club, and I did the Valkyrie, which was pretty neat too, the flying game. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. It was different. I didn't get dizzy or anything like that, but again, I suggest to people when they put that thing on, close their eyes when they take it off. Close your eyes and roll your eyes around your head a little bit, just to let your brain know that you're turning it off for now. You're turning your brain off, and it's resetting. Now let me move to the a friend of mine who works at Samsung. What he told me the other day. Yeah, Samsung HDR+. HDR+ was software that was updated to the Samsung TV, and it is baby HDR, meaning that you're going to get some variation of HDR, but to go ahead and understand, you're not going to get the high gambit color. I mean, if you heard Hard 8, 4K Ambassador Hard 8, that's what he's talking about. You're going to get a lower gambit. You'll see a difference, albeit slight. It's going to still look good because you're still upscaling. Also, a lot of these Samsung TVs, they have sports mode and game mode. What surprised me was that game mode allows you to play games in 60 FPS. So you'll be in between 55 and 60. The reason why they can say 60 FPS is because at some point during the test, it hit 60. And as soon as it hit 60, they became eligible to say, well, it can do 60 FPS. So when I go get that Skyrim game, I guess that comes out week after next or something like that, I will be playing that 60 FPS. I'm excited as hell. That's great for me. So, and I love that game anyway. But again, game mode does that. It's just like if you put it on sports mode, it changes the way the game is being broadcast through the sound, not the picture. It changes the sound. So that's actually pretty interesting news. And I think I invited a couple people, but it's Friday night and they probably got other things to do than talk to me about games. So I got to work tomorrow. So guess who gets to sit down in the house tonight? But I'm an old man, so it's not that big a deal. But all right, guys, that is pretty much it. Again, just don't allow them to redefine what is real. When you look at NPD for the total sales. Don't look at NPD for one territory. That's just like the Vietnam War. The United States won a lot of battles in the Vietnam War, but they lost the war. So if Microsoft wins a few battles, it's good for them. Good for them, but it's just not that big a deal. People are making way more out of it than it should be. But again, I think the fact that all this stuff is selling means that's good for all of us, the people that are gaming, the consumer. But that's about it, guys. Again, like, rate, and subscribe. And again, shout out again. I got another subscriber today, and I appreciate that. And again, the channel is growing. I may hit 30 subscribers by Sunday. Who knows? But that's good, folks. I'm enjoying this. You guys, again, I love you guys. You guys are real fun. Shout out to Next Gen 720, Psycho Gamer, that whole Weapon Wheel podcast, Stone Fox Media. I just started listening to him again. Richard Review Tech. Yeah, all you guys have put one stop for gamers. You guys have put yourselves out there and just do this for the love of doing it, and nothing else. Just do it for the love. All right, check it out. Check it out, guys. I am out of here. It is Friday night. I'm going to go have an adult beverage, and I will talk to you guys probably Sunday night. Take it easy. Peace.